What is going on, fools of YouTube? You got AJayPay with another episode of To Be a Master, a Pokemon Master, episode 4, I believe. This time, we're not going to start with the Pokemon camp because we're using the same team as last video. And in the last video, with the last battle, I did say that I did skip the previous 2 matches to keep a common theme in the video. So we're gonna commentate on the previous 2 matches in this video and another match as well. The last match is gonna be pretty good in my opinion. I'm still tilted, keep in mind, in this game here, and I'm really frustrated because I've lost 2 battles in a row that I should have won. I look at his team comp here, and Excadrill is pretty good because it's pretty good against Duraludon. That's how you pronounce it, actually. Mimikyu, Arcanine, the Rotom because I have Mold Breaker, and it can be pretty good against the Hydreigon, barring that he does not lock himself into a fire move if he is choiced in some way. So I'm going to bring that. I bring the Hydreigon just because, you know, Choice Scarfer. As I keep saying, I'm not a big fan of it anymore. I'm thinking of changing it just to choice specs like I originally had intended it to, which I totally forgot. And I bring in Clefable as well, because Clefable can do some pretty good work. And this time, I don't lead off my Choice Scarfer, and I get a pretty good matchup here, because it's against Hydreigon, because he's 4 times weak against my Fairy move. So I thought here he would switch out. That's why I was going to set up Stealth Rocks, just to get a free Rocks up, essentially. But to my surprise, he Dynamaxes here. And I was very confused because it's just like, what is this thing going to hit me with? I am a Clefable, I am max HP, and I have some special defense investments. So nothing that he's going to hit me with is going to do a lot of damage at all. But it turns out he has a Steel move. I did not know Hydreigon can learn a Steel move. I think it can learn Flash Cannon, so that's probably what he has. So it's very unfortunate. I don't think it's a common thing, but people don't really run common sets in the lower ranks. So I do get the free Stealth Rocks up, but his Max Steel Pike or whatever he did is a 2-hit KO. So now Clefable is kind of rendered useless because I'm slower than most of his pokes. So I am going to go ahead and switch out here. I'm just really deciding who to switch out to. I do decide not to switch out to Excadrill. I'm going to switch out to Hydreigon instead because I know it can live 1 hit. I'm trying to basically see if he's choiced in some way, shape, or form, like all Hydreigons, because I did not see a Life Orb at all, if I recall. I don't know what item he has on his poke. So he does hit the Steel move again. It does more than half of HP, and so 2 of my Pokemon now are crippled. But Hydreigon being crippled is okay, because I should be faster than most of his pokes because of the Choice Scarf, barring that they don't have Choice Scarves. So now I gotta figure out here what to do. I gotta figure out if he is choiced in some way. I don't think he's Choice Scarf. I just go for the U-turn rather than the hard switch. I do get a little damage off, but keep in mind his defense did go up, and I have no attack investments into my Hydreigon. His defense went up because of the Max Steel Pike move, or whatever it's called. I keep saying whatever it's called. I don't memorize the Dynamax moves, and I hesitate here. I should have, if I know this, I should have switched into Clefable if I know that he's going to go for the Dragon move. But I go to Excadrill for some reason, for probably 2 reasons here. One is because I totally didn't really think about it too much, to be honest with you, that Fairy is immune to Dragon moves. And 2, if you have watched my competitive battles before, 99% of the time I ever switch in a Pokemon to be immune to a move, I can predict it and screw it. So that's probably why I switched into Excadrill here. And now I have 3 Pokemon who are essentially crippled. They don't have full HP at all anymore. They've lost a lot of HP, and look at this Hydreigon's health. He's barely lost anything at all. I make this stupid play here. I Dynamax for some reason here. I guess my mindset during the time was I wanted to keep Excadrill alive and do as much damage to this thing as long as possible, because I know my Excadrill can do work against his team. But we know he's not choiced anymore because he switched up moves. Luckily for me, he misses a Fire Blast, which I would say somewhat matters, because believe it or not, I can actually live a Fire Blast, mainly because of the fact that I do have the Assault Vest, which ups your special defense if you have all attack moves. Hence why I have Horn Drill, because I didn't take the time to whatchamacallit, egg move a Rock Tomb into the Excadrill. He does hit the Fire Blast. My special defense is up now because of the Max Quake, because it does increase your special defense by one stage. And I get the Max Quake off again. It doesn't do a lot of damage, unfortunately. So I feel like this guy... Oh, no. It's because he has defense boosts because he's been using... forgot what move he was moving earlier. The Max Steel Pike, right. That upped his physical defense. So that's why he's actually living through all of this. So he would have died if he didn't get those defense drops. But in general, it looks like I am going to slowly win this battle, if I recall, as I'm slowly raising my special defense up, which is really, really nice. I honestly forgot who was faster. It was me or him. Oh, no, it's him. He misses another Fire Blast. Unfortunate. That's why you run Flamethrower, you idiot. Just kidding. I run Fire Blast on mine, too, because it just does more damage. For something that has high special attack, you should just run the highest, like, damage thing as possible. Mimikyu comes out now. Mimikyu could get a free Sword Dance if it really wanted to. I don't remember exactly what he did here, but he does go for the Shadow Sneak instead, just to kill me off as opposed to just setting up in my face. So down goes my Extra Drill. I have only 2 pokes left, and the 2 pokes that I do have left are about a half HP. Not very good for me. Not good at all, because I'm still against a Mimikyu who has the disguise up, and he has another Pokemon in the back as well who has full HP. So I'm getting pretty frustrated here. I'm getting pretty tilted. Thank God for the Stealth Rocks and him having Life Orb, because that's the residual damage that's currently happening to this Mimikyu. Mimikyu does the standard Mimikyu thing, going for the Swords Dance just to try to potentially sweep my team. Just going to head to Moonblast here just to break his sub. Because my only hope at this point is Hydreigon to outspeed everything and hopefully just either crit everything to death or flinch everything to death with Dark Pulse, or just to crit everything in general. He's going to be faster. He's going to go for the Play Rough. That's going to knock off my Clefable, so Clefable's down and out. I only have 1 Pokemon left, which is going to be my Hydreigon. And like I said, I just got to hope on hacks to win this game. Hacks have helped me so far, at least. It's basically helping me to the point to where it's making up for my bad plays and for my tiltedness this game. So I am going to go for the Dark Pulse here, because I obviously can't hit him with Draco Meteor, and Fire Blast is kind of useless because he has an Arcanine possibly in the back. I hate this. Oh my god, this Mimikyu barely lives, but luckily for me, misses the Play Rough. He goes for the Shadow Sneak to get as much damage as he can, because I don't think he knew he would possibly live Dark Pulse. I don't honestly think he knew that. I think he thought he was just outsped me. And he just knocks him off with the Life Orb Recoil. So last Pokemon is going to be this Rotom, surprisingly enough. Hopefully it's not a very offensive Rotom. I do resist all of his moves, so I could possibly live a hit from this guy. As I did not edit this communication part out. That's weird of me. Gonna go for the Dark Pulse here. And it doesn't kill him. It doesn't flinch him, unfortunately. I don't get a crit. And he hits me with a Dark Discharge. And I barely live with 5 HP because I don't think he's an offensive one. I don't know. But if he had T-Bolt, I think he kills me, because I recall T-Bolt has like 5 extra base damage over Discharge, if I remember. So him having the wrong move pretty much cost him. Hacks pretty much cost him too. And finally, luck is on my side. I win a game, and it is somewhat untilts me finally. So this makes me very happy and gives me more confidence for the next battle that is to come up. So I realized that I did a lot of battles with this quote-unquote incomplete team, and that this video may need to be for the 5 battles long instead, as you'll probably see later. I'm still deciding whether that's going to happen or not, because I do want to show a majority of the battles that I do when I play ranked. But in this game, I am going to choose Salazzle for the lead, and you may be thinking that's a bad idea, but I had a feeling he might lead off with Dracovish, because I have nothing for Dracovish. I'm going to have Clefable in there, because Clefable does well against 5 of his Pokemon, and then I choose Hydreigon, you know, just because he's a Choice Scarfer. And I keep saying this, I am not a big fan of Choice Scarf Hydreigon, but at the same time, I feel like I am not using it properly as well. I feel like it's something you shouldn't lead off with, and it should be something you use as your 2nd or 3rd Pokemon. So something mid to late game, essentially, to end the game. But I do get this right. He's going to lead off with the Dracovish, and I will lead off with my Salandit. I know that I have a bit higher base speed, so I'm faster, so I can cripple this thing easily. I feel like the water move he's going to do is too obvious, so he actually won't switch out and stay in and do something different to predict me. He does stay in And he thinks I switch, and I was not expecting him to, 1, outspeed me, and 2, to go for a Draco Meteor, because this thing's more of a physical attacker, not a special attacker. So he might be a mix set or something, but we know for sure he's Choice Scarf because he outsped me. I do get the Willow off of him, so I do get the burn, so that's really good. And I know, once again, he is going to switch out here. So I was thinking, being the smart old me, I get a free status effect on something. Yeah, ho 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 ho, but it's a 3v3 situation. Battles don't last as long. So really, in hindsight, toxicing something or will-o-wisp something isn't too great for me unless if he actually had a wall on his team, which he did not. So this was not a good idea on my part. I should have A, either overheated to get more damage off this thing, or B, double switched into something to predict the possible switching of what's to come, because you knew that Dracovish was locked into Draco Meteor, and its +2 attack is down, and he probably doesn't have any special attack investments. So I make a poor play here, once again, making a lot of poor plays for days. Just going to switch out here, and I am going to go out to Clefable, because I feel like he's going to go for the move that's going to hit hard the most, which is a Dragon move. And luckily, I do get this right for once, and I get a free switch in and be immune to something, surprisingly enough. As the poison does tick down on him, it kind of helps, but not really, to be honest, because the Dragapult isn't too tanky, but it does actually have a pretty good natural pull. He is going to Dynamax here, which, once again, confuses me, because I am a Clefable. I mean, what are you going to do to me? You're a Dragon type. So I thought he's going to switch out, and I was going to get free Rocks up, so that way I get more resilience damage off him when he switches in with the Toxic, the Stealth Rocks, and the burn on the Dracovish. However, this guy, this Dragon type, also has a Steel move, and it hits really hard on my Clefable. I don't know what Steel move Dracovish actually. I guess it can't be Flash Cannon, or maybe he's special. I don't know what Steel Wing. I've seen Steel Wing. It might be Steel Wing, but I set up a free Stealth Rock. In hindsight, once again, Stealth Rock's not the best idea, because in a 3v3, you're not switching out as much as in a 6v6. So I should have just hit him with a goddamn Moonblast. It would have done a lot of damage. He'd probably be dead soon. He does go once again for the max Steel Pike. It's obviously going to kill my Clefable. I lose my Clefable, which was pretty good against his team. Mainly because I was like max defensive. Not max defense, but I'm pretty defensive on the physical side, so it would have done work against the Dragapult and the Dracovish. And I don't know whose third poke is just yet. I switch out Hydreigon. I know I don't outspeed from the last battle, so this time I am going to Dynamax here. And I know for a fact I should be able to live at least one hit because of the Dynamax. Mainly because when you Dynamax, you don't gain any defenses or anything like that, but you do gain HP. So the more HP you get, the more you're able to survive hits. So that's why I'm going to Dynamax here rather than later. It's the best time to do it now anyways, and it's better than Slazzle Dynamaxing. That's just not the best idea, because Slazzle, as I'm realizing, isn't that great. I'm just using it because it's shiny, and it's the shiny I accidentally ran into and got lucky and got. And luckily it was female, so I was able to actually evolve it, because it can't evolve when it's a male. Like you saw, I do live the hit, and I'm able to get the max darkness out, and I am able to knock out the Dragapult. So that's one poke down. He has only a Dracovish and something in the back. I don't know what he has, but it's not looking too good for me, because I'm so used to a 6v6 situation, and I haven't necessarily adapted yet into the 3v3s. So Mimikyu comes out, my old nemesis, my old problem. Once again, probably going to be a problem, because my I didn't bring extra drill in, and Clefable is dead. Actually, Clefable isn't that great against this thing. What am I thinking? I didn't bring anything too good against this thing. Slazzle's okay, barring that the Disguise is down. But the Disguise is down now. He doesn't actually set up on me, surprisingly. He doesn't set up a Sword Dance. He just straight up knocks me out, which is surprising, because I would have just Sword Danced and Shadow Sneak to kill. No, I think he actually needed to do that. I forgot what HP Hydreigon was at. I'm down to my final poke with Salazzle. It is up to my shiny Salazzle to carry me through this. His special defense is down because of the max Narkness that I hit him with, keep in mind, so I should be able to knock him out with the overheat, barring if I live the Shadow Sneak. I am very frail, and I barely live 5 HP, baby. Let's go, Salazzle. Salazzle Dazzle. Give him the Razzle Dazzle. Let's go. So I knock him out, and then there's only one poke he has left. which is unfortunately the goddamn Dracovish, because I would naturally usually outspeed. However, as we saw in the beginning of the battle, he is Choice Scarf, so he will outspeed me and unfortunately kill me with the Vicious Rend, because I'm at 5 HP. There's no way I'm living that. And I hate 3v3s, to be honest with you. I really wish that I could play 6v6 OU battles or anything battles online, but there's a goddamn like 20-minute timer, and the timer includes like animations, so I'm going to try to get those battles, but you're not going to see a lot of them on the channel, unfortunately. But I will adapt to this 3v3. I will have fun with this. I want to get the Master Ball tier, so hopefully someday I will. Probably not, because I suck at this game. Alrighty, so I made the decision to essentially summarize the next two battles, because I don't think they were too interesting or too important, I would say. This first guy that I faced, I sent out Extra in the beginning, and he sends out Toxapex. He toxes me for some reason. I guess it's a misclick. I hit him. He's going to switch out to Dragapult, and Dragapult's going to take an Earthquake. We both Dynamax. I live a Fire Blast because I have Assault Vest, and Dragapult's not really special attack or whatever. I kill it with an Earthquake. And basically, at this point, Excadrill's just going to kill this Toxapex. Even I don't know why Toxapex is out at that point, but then we find out that its final Pokemon after I kill the Toxapex is a Tyranitar, and Tyranitar can't do shit to my Excadrill. I have Mold Breaker, not any Sand Thing stuff, but he can't really do anything to me, and I just straight up kill him. And I believe I do flinch him with the Iron Head too, so that's pretty funny. So that was the first match afterwards. Then we have the second match after... by the way, these matches were... No, yeah, these matches were after this. Next match, it's against some dude that has 5 pokes again with the Cramorant for some reason. He sends out Cramorant. It basically just kills my Salandit because I thought Cramorant's physical attacker was not special. I burn it. Eventually, my Dragapult kills it, and I abuse the fact that Cramorant cannot really one-shot me with the Ice Beam, and I Dragon Dance in his face. And pretty much, I proceed to essentially sweep his team with the Dragapult as I take out the Haxorus. Comes out the what's his face, his old Dragapult. His Dragapult surprisingly has Circuit Punch, so I only have Clefable, but Clefable walls the shit out of this Dragapult, and I am able to knock him out in 2 to 3 hits with, well, he actually forfeits. So I win that one. And then the next match, I don't know, I forgot what happened, but I know that the next match I did lose, and I was really frustrated, and I deleted the footage. I don't remember how I lost anymore, but I remember the point was I lost in a horrible way. So that's how all those matches went by. And now we are starting with our final match here, which probably was definitely was my favorite match of the night, because I actually made pretty good decisions, and I feel like this guy made some pretty good decisions too. Looking at his team here, I believe I forget who I led off with Salandit again, because I saw that Salandit could do pretty well against Bisharp. It can deal damage to Dualodon. It destroys Rillaboom. There's another Dracovish. I'm hoping it's not Choice Scarf in some way. But I am going to just have that, and then I'm going to have Excadrill, because Excadrill does pretty well against a majority of his pokes, actually. Like four of his 5 pokes. I mean, 4 of his 6 pokes. Who was my last Pokemon? I don't remember anymore who my last Pokemon is. It's been a while since I had this battle. I think it's Dragapult. It's definitely Dragapult, because now I'm realizing at this point, Dragapult is better than Choice Scarf Hydreigon. I should not have Choice Scarf Hydreigon if I had Dragapult on the same team. My Hydreigon should be Choice Specs. That's what I've learned. And also I'm just using Choice Scarf Hydreigon. He used up a Dualodon. I'm going to lead off with Salazzle. I'm just going to do the safe thing here and just overheat. He is going to go ahead and Dynamax here, which is kind of surprising. I feel like Dynamaxing first turn isn't really the best move for anyone, unless if you know that said Pokemon just sweeps the whole team. Like, they have like nothing for that Pokemon. But I have things for Dualodon. I have a Dragapult that can take it out. I do outspeed. He's not Choice Scarf. I am going to hit him with the Overheat. But due to the fact that how do I say this name? Duraludon. I need to read this name like 100 times over to say it correctly. Due to the fact that it has really high special attack, it's going to kill me in one hit. I didn't choose to burn it or Toxic because of obvious reasons, like 3v3s don't last long and it's a special attacker. Dragapult, I'm gonna go out with that now, and I'm just gonna kill this thing. I just need to decide what move to go for because I don't know what Pokemon he's gonna have out. So I don't want to go for the Dragon move because he has a Mimikyu sitting in the back. So I was thinking about Fire Blast. I didn't really want a Phantom Force here because it takes 2 turns to actually hit someone. But I do decide to go for the Phantom Force instead because it's the thing that's going to do the most damage other than the Dragon Darts. Because like I said, he has a Mimikyu possibly sitting in the back. And I don't want him to get a free switch into Mimikyu to get a free setup to sweep my team. So going to go for the Phantom Force here. And he is not going to hit me with anything because I disappeared, and I do knock out the Duraludon. I'm saying it right? Duraludon. I got it. Okay, Duraludon. All right, cool. So, Bisharp's going to come out now. I'm not too sure Pursuit's in this generation, because I know they took out some moves. So I'm kind of afraid of that, and I know this thing does carry Sucker Punch. But the one thing this guy doesn't know, I'm not sure if he knows this or not, is that some Dragapults can carry Fire Blast. But you'll see later that he probably actually knows that. I am going to Dynamax here, so that way I don't miss Fire Blast. That's the only reason why I am Dynamaxing here at this point. I don't want to miss Fire Blast, because Fire Blast can easily miss. I've had bad history with it. He does show the Sucker Punch. It does not take me out in one hit due to the fact that I did Dynamax. And I do hit him with the Fire Blast. It seems like I kill him, but I totally forgot that all Bisharps, 99% of Bisharps, have a common item that they always have, which is Focus Sash. So he's still alive, and he can kill you with a Sucker Punch. So now I gotta think of a way to stall, because I still don't know if he has Pursuit or not. So what I am gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and go for the Max Guard here, and that way I can see what he is trying to go for, as he does try to go for a Sucker Punch. So keep in mind, he's used 2 Sucker Punches, and if you don't use a PP Max or anything, you have a total of 5. I get the Max Guard off again. The only reason I went for that was not to protect myself from a move necessarily. It's more like just to stall him out of his Sucker Punches eventually. So now I am going to switch out here, and I am going to go straight out to my Excadrill, because it doesn't seem like he has Pursuit at all. Because Excadrill, I believe, can wall this thing, other than the fact that he may have like Brick Break or something. But that won't like 2-hit KO me. I think that's a 3-hit KO. So he does go for another Sucker Punch. He's used 4 Sucker Punches, keep in mind, as he switched out to Dracovish. And I make the 200 IQ move. I go for the Rapid Spin. As you know, as some of you may not know or know, Rapid Spin did get a buff, and you do get a speed boost when you Rapid Spin. So now that I Rapid Spin here, I am faster and I got some damage off. And now I'm going to try to kill this thing with the Earthquake. I thought I could, but I guess Dracovish does have pretty good natural bulk, and he is going to knock me out with the Fish's Rend. But that is A-okay, though, because I did get a lot of damage off this thing, and I can kill it with any hit I want. So my only Pokemon left is going to be the Dragapult. He has the Dracovish and the Bisharp in the back, and I'm just going to go for the Dragon Darts. I know I'm faster because I believe Excadrill has less base speed than Dracovish, and he would have outsped me if he was Scarf, despite the fact I was +1. So I do go for the Dragon Darts, and I think also, actually, Dragapult does outspeed Choice Scarf Dracovish, if I recall, too, because Dragapult's just so fast. Like, it's a really fast Pokemon. 142 base speed, that's a lot. Here, I am going to do a mind-playing game. I'm going to stall some more. I'm going to go for the Dragon Dance because I think he's going to go for the Sucker Punch. But he mind games me, too, in a kind of dumb way. Smart but dumb way. Because he goes for the Swords Dance here. Because he knew I was going to do this. But if he knew I was going to do this, he should have just went for a regular attacking move like Iron Head. Because then he would have won the game. But now I got to think, what should I do here? If I Dragon Darts, he Sucker Punches, I lose. If I Dragon Dance, he hits me with a move, I lose. So I have to make the right play here. So I'm going to hope here he doesn't Sucker Punch and just mind game him. And thank God I mind game him. I win the mind games here. I knock him out of the Dragon Darts, and he does not Sucker Punch, as I do win this game. And this is, yeah, this is a win. Yeah, this is a win. I'm so happy. So this game untilted me. Unfortunately, this was the last game of the night because this was at 5 a.m. I started at 3 a.m. And we're going to end the night being, I believe, 9 and 6 for our total. And I think we're we went above one game over 500. No, I think we lost more games that night than we won. Because I think there was 2 losses that I didn't show, that I just deleted the clip because I was just so tilted. But yeah, that was the battle. I really enjoyed that one. I thought I played that one well, especially with my rapid spin play, even though at the end of the day it didn't matter. Just the thinking about it and doing it, you know, just made me feel smart. But anyways, though, hope you guys enjoyed. The next episode might not be out for a little bit. I'll try to release it within a week. Oh my god, Shiny Uticus is so cute. But the next battles, I'm gonna try to improve this team, and then we're gonna move on to the next team. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, follow my socials down below, and yeah, that about does it for me. Like if you like, comment, like, and subscribe if you like. I love my shiny Pokemon, and you're gonna see here that X-Real's gonna do the Naruto run Area 51 thing in the background. And yeah, and as always, please have yourselves a damn good one.